stewards have thrown the red flag, and that's it. The Australian Grand Prix will not be resumed.
Only 27 of the 58 laps completed, so it'll be half points.
And it's a Ferrari 1-2. Luca Moretti ahead of Carlos Santos, with 𝐄𝐅𝐅𝐄𝐂𝐓 bringing the Mercedes home in third.
Soaked World Center of Racing and repeated lightning in the area have forced officials to hit pause on the Great American Race. The 2026 Daytona 500 will now run Monday afternoon at 3:30 Eastern, live on Fox. Crews rolled the cars back under cover, fans filed out through the rain, and the legendary 500. Here at Daytona International Speedway, Mother Nature wins the first stage. Relentless rain and lightning have soaked the high banks and halted the start of the Great American Race. NASCAR officials have postponed the 2026 Daytona 500. The 68th running will now take the green flag Monday afternoon at 3:30.
Rain has washed over the World Center of Racing, and the 2026 Daytona 500 will have to wait. Due to inclement weather, the Great American Race is postponed. We'll go green Monday at 3:30 Eastern, live on Fox.
Heavy rain has washed over Talladega, and the Jack Links 500 won't take the green flag today. The race has been officially postponed. We'll restart the action Tuesday at high noon Eastern. Coverage begins 12 o'clock sharp on Fox. Don't miss the Super Speedway show Tuesday. Mother Nature has taken control of Talladega this afternoon. Steady rain and lightning have forced officials to postpone the 2026 Jack Links 500. We'll try it again Tuesday at noon Eastern, live right here on Fox. The cars are buttoned up, the fans are headed for cover, and we'll be back when the sky's clear. Until then,
postponed. Mother Nature has the final word at Talladega tonight. Persistent rain and wet track conditions have forced officials to move the 2026 Jack Links 500. The race will now run Tuesday at noon Eastern, live right here on Fox. Same 188 laps, same super.
A steady Florida downpour has washed over Homestead Miami Speedway, halting the NASCAR Cup Series Championship. Crews have covered the cars, fans are heading for shelter, and the red lights on the leaderboard tell the story.
Tonight's NASCAR Cup Series Championship at Homestead Miami won't see a green flag. Persistent rain and storms around the speedway have forced officials to postpone the finale. The race will now run Monday afternoon at 2:30.
Heavy rain has washed out the NASCAR Cup Series Championship at Homestead Miami Speedway. Officials have moved the finale to Monday afternoon. The green flag will wave at 2:30 Eastern, live on USA one more day. And
back here at Kansas Speedway, Cup Series teams are wrapping up practice laps, and the pace is quick. While they fine-tune their cars, NASCAR has just announced a schedule change. Tomorrow's race will now roll off at 11 a.m. Eastern on USA. Forecasters are calling for strong storms to move in later in the day, so we're going race.
We're in the middle of practice for the NASCAR Cup Series here at Kansas Speedway, and news just came down from NASCAR Race Control. Tomorrow's race is being pushed up because of storms expected this evening. The green flag will now wave at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 o'clock local, and you'll see it on USA.
Slowly here in Kansas, but NASCAR's just made the call. With storms expected tonight, tomorrow's Cup race will start earlier, 11 a.m. Eastern, live on USA. Set those alarms, and we'll see you in the morning.
Rain has soaked Daytona International Speedway tonight, and the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series regular season finale won't roll as scheduled. For the race that will lock in the playoff field, NASCAR has called it and moved the event. We'll go green Sunday morning at 10 Eastern, live on USA when the sun comes up.
Rain has soaked the high banks of Daytona, and tonight's NASCAR Cup Series regular season finale won't see the green flag. The race is officially postponed to Sunday morning. Start time 10 a.m. Eastern, live on USA. Crews are buttoning up the cars, fans are heading home, and the field will settle.
Steady rain has settled over Daytona International Speedway, and tonight's NASCAR Cup Series regular season finale will not take the green flag. With the playoff picture on the line, officials have pushed the race to Sunday morning. The field will roll off at 10 a.m. Eastern, and you can see every lap live on you.
Tornado warnings and a line of severe storms are targeting Chicago for the next 2 days. With conditions too dangerous to race, NASCAR has postponed the Chicago Speedway event. The race will now run Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central, live on USA Network. Stay safe, race fans. We'll see.
With tornado watches and severe storms locked in over Illinois for the next 2 days, NASCAR is playing it safe. Officials have postponed the Chicago Speedway race. The green flag will now drop Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, live on USA. Stay safe, and we'll see you Wednesday night.
With tornadoes and severe storms expected around Chicago for the next 2 days, NASCAR has officially postponed the Chicago Speedway race. The event will now run Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern on USA. Stay safe, and we'll see you Wednesday night under the lights.
The rain just won't let up at Talladega, and with a threat of tornadoes later this evening, officials have made the call. The Yellowwood 500 is postponed. The field will return Monday morning at 11 Eastern. We'll drop the green flag live on USA. For those of you in the area, stay safe, and we'll see you back here Monday.
With rain has been relentless all afternoon here at Talladega, and with the threat of tornadoes later tonight, officials aren't taking any chances. The Yellowwood 500 won't run Sunday. Instead, the green flag is set for Monday morning at 11 Eastern, live on USA. Stay safe, and we'll see you then.
rain just won't let up at Talladega, and with the threat of tornadoes later tonight, NASCAR officials have made the call. The Yellowwood 500 is postponed. They'll roll it off Monday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, live on USA.
Tornado warnings and heavy storms rolled through Atlanta Sunday morning and again in the evening, so NASCAR hit the brakes. The Quaker State 400, available at Walmart, will now run Monday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern on USA. Bright skies, fast cars, and the green.
Tornadoes and severe storms rolled across Georgia Sunday, pounding Atlanta Motor Speedway from morning through the evening. With lightning, heavy rain, and winds sweeping the track, NASCAR has postponed the Quaker State 400, presented by Quaker State, available at Walmart. The race will now run.
Storms rolled through Atlanta Sunday morning and again in the evening, forcing NASCAR to wave the red flag on the Quaker State 400, available at Walmart. The race is now set for Monday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern on USA. Clear skies, fast cars, and that green and gold motor oil shine.
Here in Newton, Iowa. Moments ago, the National Weather Service issued a tornado watch that includes the Speedway. Crews are keeping a close eye on radar, but for now, NASCAR says we're going racing.
Green flags in the air under that tornado watch. The Iowa Corn 350 is underway. Storm clouds looming, but the track.
At 5:30 this evening, the National Weather Service placed much of central Iowa, including Newton and the Iowa Speedway, under a tornado watch until 10 p.m. A line of storms is marching up from the southwest, capable of producing damaging winds and possibly rotation.
Thanks. Out here on pit road, it's breezy. The
Storm clouds over Newton, Iowa tonight at 5:30. The National Weather Service issued a tornado watch that includes the Speedway. It's windy, it's humid, but the track is dry.
Yeah, this watch runs until 10 o'clock. You can see on radar these storms are building to the west. Nothing severe yet, but we're monitoring for rotation as they slide toward us after sunset.
NASCAR's off. Tornado watches and warnings stretch across central Florida, but NASCAR says the 2026 Daytona 500 is still on track for 2:30 Eastern this afternoon on Fox. Crews are drying the speedway, fans are waiting it out, and officials are monitoring every radar sweep. If the storms don't clear by start time, the Great American Race will roll Monday at noon.
Dated tornado watches and warnings remain in effect here around Daytona Beach, but for now, NASCAR says the 2026 Daytona 500 is still set for a 2:30 Eastern start on Fox. If the weather hasn't improved by then, the race will be pushed to Monday at noon. Crews are keeping the cars covered, fans are braving the rain.
Tornado watches and warnings are up across much of central Florida this afternoon, and the Daytona International Speedway is squarely in the bullseye. NASCAR officials still plan to get the 2026 Daytona 500 underway at 2:30 Eastern on Fox. Jet dryers are working and fans are braving the weather, but if conditions haven't improved by that start time, the race. Oh my God, it's right on the runway.
Everyone inside, move to the shelter now.
Hey, I'm starting to lift.
Look at it, it's sucking up the sign.
I've never seen one this close.
Attention fans, a tornado has been spotted near the airport. Please seek shelter under the grandstands immediately.
Oh my gosh.
It's on the ground, look at that!
Everybody inside, move!
I repeat, seek shelter now.
Grab the kids, let's go!
It's getting bigger.
Back here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the pre-race has been halted. Moments ago, the National Weather Service issued a tornado warning for Marion County.
This storm is rotating and tracking right across the west side of the city. You can see on radar the hook echo here. Strong winds, hail, lightning, everything you don't want over a racetrack.
As a result,
just minutes before the start of the 500, the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Marion County. Severe storms are moving toward the speedway. IndyCar has placed the race on a weather hold, and teams are clearing the grid. We expect an update at 3:20 Eastern right here on Fox. Everyone.
Just minutes before the start of the Indy 500, the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for the speedway area. As a result, IndyCar has put the race on hold.
This supercell here has a hook echo and a tight rotation signature. It's moving northeast at about 45 miles per hour. The warning is in effect until 3:30 Eastern. Fans have been directed to leave.
We're back at the speedway, and moments ago, the National Weather Service confirmed a tornado has touched down just behind the track. You can see it there off the backstretch. Crews and fans are scrambling for cover. The sirens you hear are inside and outside the facility, urging everyone to seek shelter immediately.
IndyCar has officially postponed the 100.
For those flags Monday, the race was down, postponed the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500. We'll race Monday at 2:30 Eastern on Fox. Stay safe, everyone.
Welcome back to our pre-race coverage. Moments ago, the National Weather Service confirmed a tornado has touched down just west of Indianapolis Motor Speedway. You can see the rotation behind me. Teams are rushing their cars into the garages, and security is moving fans into the tunnels. IndyCar has now officially postponed the 108th running.